Hello there, Favao Nation. This is Willie Jackson. At the end of our week 4, it's February the 12th, and I just want to come off. I want to tell you about my week and a little bit about some of the challenges that I had this week, and also about some of the successes, because there are ups and downs in these type of programs. But I'm not upset about it. Matter of fact, I had a pretty awesome week in the end when you tally it all up. I traveled this week on business for about 5 days to Atlanta from Monday through Friday. And so my biggest challenge was trying to figure out how exactly I was going to be able to eat while I was on the road. The working out part was a little bit not as difficult to put together, because they do have the gyms at the hotels. And right now, instead of going outside and doing anything, I used the treadmill and then my stretch bands. Well, I didn't take my stretch bands with me this time, so I had to make do and do old school calisthenics. But the biggest challenge that I had initially was trying to figure out what foods to take, what could I actually prepare. So instead of staying at a traditional hotel like the Hilton, which I normally stay at, I stayed at one of their properties called the Homewood Suites. My wife and I have done that in the past, and it turned out to be a really good deal. Why? Because they have a kitchen or a kitchenette. Dishes, they have everything you need, from pots and pans to cups, bowls, measuring cups, measuring spoons, etc., including the dishwasher. So I was able to do that. And as a matter of fact, I posted another video on YouTube. Just go out there and look for Favao on the road, something like that. You may be able to find it. I'll also post it on Facebook, but I'll show you exactly what foods we packed. The biggest challenge that I had was everybody else was going out to eat in the evenings or going out to lunch during the day, and you want to be sociable, but at the same time you want to take care of your health. So what I ended up doing is organizing and work through lunch. So we go ahead and order some of the lunch in, like Chick-fil-A or something like that for other people. Then I had my lunch, so that worked out. It really helped that this week had something, a burrito. Now, the nighttime dinner was a burrito with fat-free refried beans and some other stuff. And me, I just wrapped a nice piece of chicken in a tortilla, put a little bit of mozzarella cheese in it, a little salsa. I don't know if salsa was on the menu or not, but that's okay. I did it anyway, and I was able to eat. And the biggest winner here actually was the company that I work for. I actually didn't go out to eat that basically about maybe two times, and those 2 times I didn't have to pay for the food. But anyway, what am I working on? My biggest challenge that I'm having is getting my regular schedule with exercise. I just haven't gotten that down packed yet. Now, I'm not happy with my results, but I haven't gotten down packed with the exercise. So I was talking to my wife earlier today, yesterday, while we were packing to come here to San Antonio, where you can't see back here behind the curtains because it's nighttime, but we're here on the San Antonio Riverwalk, and we packed all of our foods that we needed for a couple of days, and then we just went shopping to the local HEB, which is a local store down here in the south, and I bought our food for the next 4 days, maybe a little longer. And so we're ready for this very, very week. I mean, the menu for week 5 just looks amazing. But I mean, there's like mixed berries and everything, and so I'm flat out excited about that, because I like berries. We got the strawberries, we got raspberries, blackberries, and blueberries. I don't think we have any cherries, because I don't think that's a berry, but hey, if I could have snuck it in, I would. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to eating that. What I really like is the fact that there's so much food. I mean, like we made the I don't know if you call it, but it basically was a burrito tonight, where I had 5 ounces of chicken to go in there in the burrito. I mean, it barely fit inside the tortilla. And so someone was asking me about dieting. Well, how are you faring? How are you able to not eat? Or are you getting enough food, Because a lot of diets make you not eat a lot. Well, the portions are less than I normally eat, but I'm eating 5-6 times a day. And I'm not hungry. That's just the bottom line. And maybe it's the metabolic, maybe it's the El Aviv, maybe it's the Zango 365, maybe it's Zango, or maybe it's just the glimpse I use on my skin, so it just tightens up everything, including my gut. Okay, maybe not. But I'm not hungry. And but I do look forward to my meals, and I look forward to even preparing them. So I encourage anybody who's thinking about doing the Favao program, don't get caught up on you're not going to have enough food. You're going to have enough food. Matter of fact, if you're like my wife, you may even decide to want to skip a few meals, and then as she was told by her coach, don't skip the meal, just eat a little bit less. And But back to my problem. My biggest challenge has been regularity of exercise. And so right now, here in front of God and Country and Facebook Nation, I'm going to do better on my exercise. I'm going to make them a lot more regular because I'm getting the results that are far beyond my expectation, even without the regular routine. So I got to thinking, what if I actually did the exercise in like you're supposed to, and do the exercises like you're supposed to from the book, and not sporadically or when I'm able. Got to make time to make this happen. So you guys post me a note, give me a list of encouragement, check on me, make sure I'm doing what I need to do, because you know, even the most disciplined people need to have someone coach them and check on them and encourage them, because you might be really disciplined in a certain area and you falter on something else. Like, how do I mean? Well, I'm really good at not snacking, or I'm really good at not going outside the boundaries of the program, or eating foods that are outside the program. Like I told my wife one time, back when I was gaining weight, I'll eat an Oreo cookie, I'm grown. It doesn't even make sense. Yeah, I'm grown, but what's that have to do with eating a cookie? Well, that was my posture. I do what I want to do. Well, I believe that the program's working, and the proof's in the pudding. What you're looking at right now, from last week to this week, I'm down from 277 to 273 and a half. Now, what's interesting about this whole thing is that not only have I lost weight in the last 4 weeks, oh my God, it's only 4 weeks, 4 weeks of the program, but from the day after my birthday, December 29th, which is, I guess, just about 6 weeks ago maybe, I'm down an entire 32 points. That's right, let that sink in. I am down 32 points. I was already down 12 points when we started the official start of the Favao Reset Challenge on the 16th of January. I was already down 12 points, and I celebrate those 12 points, 12 pounds, in addition to what I've lost since then, because it's all Favao. And as I've talked to my coach, Jesse, I said, well, can I celebrate that, even though it's not part of the Favao Reset official challenge? And the answer is, forget the challenge. This is Favao. Favao works. And from December 29th of last year to this morning when I weighed, I'm down 32 pounds. 32 pounds. Matter of fact, even my belt is loose. My pants are too big. I bought even some more pants. Actually, not true. I had some pants that were the previous size, and now they're too small. Excuse me, too big. So I don't even know what size pants I wear right now. I'm not going to buy anything yet because I'm not where I want to be. And I got stuff in the back of the closet, and maybe that will come out. Maybe I'll pull out some bell bottoms from the 70s. Okay, just joking. Actually, the back in style, I think. Well, 32 pounds. That's all I can tell you. I'm pretty emotional about that piece there because it's unbelievable. You should ask my wife how I'm walking around looking at the belt and my belt. Oh, I should have showed it to you. My belt, I'm in 7 notches. The belt was extended all the way to the end, and now I'm down in 7 notches. Now, I don't know how that translates as far as inches. As a matter of fact, I've been tracking my inches, but I haven't been counting, because I just post what I've done this week. For example, my waist is at 48, my chest is at 48. I think that's the same thing it was last week, but the weight came off this week. So check out the video about me traveling to Atlanta and the foods that my wife packed for me for to take. It's going to blow your mind. Favao works, and it works on the road. And so now the next road, tomorrow morning we wake up, we'll be on the 5th week, and I have, at that point, 8 more weeks to go, and that means 8 weeks to start doing something with the energy and start working out and getting more muscle tone going. Now, I don't know if the weight's going to continue to come off at the same rate, because muscle weighs more than fat, and I expect to start building a lot more muscle. So stay tuned. Hope to see you soon, and like I always say, I'll see you, but you will see less of me. Thank you, everybody.